just taking in the reality that this is my reality, and trying to do the best thing I can with the circumstances that I'm dealt with right now. So this is helping me make another realistic decision in where I want to live, because I can't put myself back in another position where I feel like I don't connect with the people fully, intellectually. You know, there's all cities have their ups and downs, and now California is a total different spectrum I will touch on. I'm not a master of knowing everything, so it's like, that's another thing I loved about California is I learned a lot. Not just survival skills, but other people's points of views, different cultures. I think the reason that I always did love Colorado was because of the fact that the people don't judge you. Not a stereotype, that's not the right word. They don't talk shit. Louisiana, it's almost fun. Gossip is a southern thing. I'm really starting to realize that. It's Rachel, and I have a dead camera and a tiny little camera, and this is fucking always Miss Faithful. Anyway, so I'm trying to stay at 55 to 50 miles an hour. There's some gusts, that's for sure. Fortunate to have the perspectives that I do about life because of where I have lived and the people that I've had in my life, and like just the connection with my friend Kiri, who will be on this lovely trip with me. I feel so liberated. Like my energy is different now that I've left Louisiana. Out of that state. I don't know how to explain it other than I think Louisiana is very, it's not for everybody. Swear to God, I need to name this tablet. It's amazing. I fucking love this thing. The GPS has been accurate, except one time in Texas, but it got me back on the route I needed to go. I fucking can see myself pretty damn good. I'm not holding it. My, little thing that I started off with fell off the window and literally broke. I have to solder it or something now. Oh my God. And so I'm driving through Oklahoma right now, on my way to Wichita, Kansas. I'm probably in Kansas right now. There's so many farms. Let me get some gum. I'm definitely feeling the altitude now, and I'm doing pretty good, but I'm tired, I'm not gonna lie. She gets me. I don't know, like, she's finishing, we've always had that, but she's finishing thoughts that I would put it in that perspective, but thought it was too crude to say, you know, like, I don't want to give you an example, because it's kind of ridiculous, but just, it's nice to have that connection again, where I obviously I don't descend well in Louisiana, because I don't really associate with the mindset of the people. I don't know how else to put that, like, sure, my blood and my roots are from that area, but like I'm saying, North Louisiana is so different than Southern, and I mean quite literally, and so this is helping me make another realistic decision in where I want to live, because I can't put myself back in another position where I feel like I don't connect with the people fully, intellectually. You know, all cities have their ups and downs, but I'm just so like fortunate, I think, to have my mother be able to introduce me to so many different types of people and cultures and surroundings. And you know, the one thing that I'm seeing through all of this trip right now is I cannot be away from nature. So I've not even filled, I think I've not even done $100 yet. I'm about to spend more money on gas. My eyes are like, woo! From all the nicotine and caffeine and lack of sleep on a board last night. This hotel had a great tub, but I didn't even use the jet, so I felt like my $64 didn't really go anywhere. That's pretty damn good for halfway to Colorado. It's like a 3-part trip, you know, like basically my ending point will be Los Angeles, but I'm going to be flying my friend back to probably Denver, hopefully, because that'd be cheaper. And it is so bright right now, that sucks. This trailer in the back kind of sucks, but it's okay, it's manageable. Adventures the whole time. I've been thinking of some funny little analogies on this whole trip of, you know, it's so weird how the mindset of seclusion really does affect these cities and these towns, because, you know, you go through Louisiana, North Louisiana, and they almost are like, they're untainted people, you know what I mean? Or they're very tainted people. It's like one or the other. Because you see, okay, I'm entering K County, wherever that is. I will put the info below. Best way to put it. It's not for everybody. I think the reason that I always did love Colorado was because of the fact that the people don't judge you. They may talk about you, but they don't talk about you in not a stereotype, that's not the right word. They don't talk shit. Louisiana, it's almost fun. Gossip is a southern thing. I'm really starting to realize that. And, you know, I bring that up because it does have something to do with the impact of your environment. And it's such closed spaces. How could you not be anxious in a city like New Orleans, you know? How could someone not be feeling almost smothered by the people and the things, you know? Like, I don't know how else to put that. And so, I'm trying to adjust that. Oh, it won't go anywhere. Sorry, guys. It's a bad angle, but whatever. And then so I'm thinking about Colorado, and I'm like, you know, like, just, okay, this one particular friend actually does represent a lot of friends that think that way, who are, let's just put it this way, down-home people, real down-home people, people that aren't looking for, how do I put this? They're not trying to impress anybody. And now California is a total different spectrum I will touch on. I like California because I like that it's a melting pot, and I mean that. Like, just driving through my head right now, thinking of me driving in the cities, you can go to one city 20 minutes away, 10 minutes away, 5 minutes away. Doesn't matter what it is. It's such an eclectic, it's like a quilt of people. And I love that about California, that if you don't like where you're living, you can move. So I'm trying to remember that like, I'm not going to be holding myself back. In fact, it's like the island that I'm finally reaching. That, you know, Colorado is a beautiful place, and it is still in arm's reach. I keep reminding myself, 11 hours. I have a car that works now. 11 hours. That's not a bad thing. That means camping anytime I want. That means, you know, if the mood is right and I feel healthy enough. But, like, I can't deny myself anymore that I am free to travel. I am an adult. I'm not held by kids or any real responsibility other than to take care of myself and to be as well as I can be with my circumstances. So Louisiana was a doomed situation for me, I think, because how could I be happy in a place I'm not even identifying myself with? So yes, my heart is definitely in California, but Louisiana is definitely where I was born. I understand what alcoholism and drug abuse is now. I understand what manipulation is completely now, those kinds. So and then, like I said, the Southern gossip, I think it's an inherent thing too, because I'm not going to mention names, but I have close friends that unfortunately I feel like they can't avoid their circumstances because they are drawn to it because that's all they know. And it's a safe haven, even though it's a chaotic safe haven. I just pray that my friend gets out of this situation because she's not happy, and her family are kind of molding her into exactly what her mother is, I'd say. And her brother, they're wonderful people, but I'm just thinking of people in Louisiana that have such hearts to be in a better place, and I pray for them, and they will. I know they will find their way, but it's several different friends actually. So it's like, and most of what is holding my friends back from moving would be money and fear. I'm not going to lie to you, that's always a hindrance for me. Like, when I've been sitting in these hotel rooms for the last 2 days, I've thought, it doesn't mean I'm held by just California, but would I want to leave the border again with my items? I don't think I do. I really don't think I do. To move to Europe, and that's about it, but I'm not moving, not for now. I need to stay in my safe haven, what I know that to be ringing true for myself, and that is truthfully finding protection in a legal state and being able to mingle with the people that I feel I can truly connect with and learn from too. I'm not a master of knowing everything, so it's like, that's another thing I loved about California is I learned a lot. Learned a lot. Not just survival skills, but other people's points of views, different cultures. I felt so like, I said, like an absolutely stunning quilt. It's the best way to put it. So, I don't know. Tokakana? Wait. Tonkawa is what it says. Prepare for follow-up in caps. Pre-press site follow-up? What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Way station closed. That's good news. just taking in the reality that this is my reality and trying to do the best thing I can with the circumstances that I'm dealt with right now.